Hello, my name is Nadine. Welcome in my eco kitchen, and today we're gonna make deodorant. I started to make my own deodorant because after researching on the ingredients in commercial deodorants, I didn't want to use them anymore. So I'll show you my recipe, which works for most people. Unfortunately, some of us are more sensitive. So we will talk about different alternatives. Let's start. So first, you take your 40 grams, that is about 2 tablespoons of beeswax that you melt separately. Beeswax, if it is put with another ingredient which is a bit cooler than itself, will melt extremely slowly. In my other pan, I will put 200 grams, that is 1 cup of coconut oil. And it's important that you use an organic oil. I've tested both, and in your deodorant, it makes a very big difference. Makes everybody happy. And then I will add 50 grams, that's half a cup of cocoa butter, which I will melt together with the coconut oil. Next step will be to add 1 cup, that is 220 grams of baking soda, and we will sift it with a cup, that is 120 grams of cornstarch. It is important to use white cornstarch so that you don't stain your clothing. So we sift everything so that you get a very nice fine powder. So now that our beeswax and our butters are melted, you pour your beeswax very slowly in the oil and not the other way around, because it creates a very bad reaction. Next, we take our oils and we just pour it very slowly in the powders, and we mix until we get a nice paste. So you could add some essential oils to your deodorant if you want to. I don't, because I use this cocoa butter, which smells excellent. I want to eat my deo. But you could use, for example, tea tree or lavender. Most essential oils will kill bacteria. If you do use, for example, cinnamon, you have to be careful, it's caustic, so you would only use about 1 drop per tube. So just test it, not on your hands, but on your armpits, to make sure that it's not too strong. So our recipe is done. You don't want it too hot, because if you're using plastic containers, you don't want them to melt as you pour them. So when it's a nice icing texture, you simply pour them in, and you will pour a little bit more. You make to have a convex finish. You can bag them a bit, and then you can clean them afterwards. I like to put them in a cake pan so that if it falls, it doesn't make a mess everywhere. I talk from experience. Also, for very sensitive armpits, we can use white clay. So that's it for our recipe today. I hope you liked it. I hope you'll try it. I wanted to tell you, like, you don't have to get new containers. You can use your used containers. I normally refill them 5 or 6 times, and they still work really well. You can put the deo in any container, depending if you want an applicator or if you want to put it on with your hands. I also like to make little formats which I keep in my purse or in my backpack, because you never know when you forget to put some on in the morning, or you might need some. So, and also for traveling. I like to keep it in a metal container just in case it gets very, very hot, so it doesn't melt. So I hope you liked it, and please write me comments, questions, and we'll see you soon. We'll probably make some sea salt with herbs in it, which we will use in vinaigrette, which is very tasty, easy to make, and container free. Thank you! Have a super sunny day. Goodbye!